Hello and welcome back to my itchy eye to Sharin no Kuni. And yeah, nobody responded to my plead for help. Well, at least not at the day I uploaded this, so I'm all alone with this. And I almost got a freak out. Um with my antivirus firewall all-in-one solution. It has a feature that is called ransomware protection, and it detected this application as dangerous for some odd reason, and I couldn't allow it for some reason, and then I had to do it manually to actually unblock it again and not to deactivate this protection fully. I only discovered this today, so it's really interesting, but I won't say which one I have for the sole reason of my own security. And yeah, anyway, I am left here with a choice. So she wants to buy her painting tools, a brush and canvas. I stared at Mana and said, so nobody suggested anything. So I don't really know what to say. Well, if I would say, I would just let me give the receipt for it so I can give it back in case it wouldn't be accepted. So we know that Sachi was actually a very talented drawer, and we don't know if she doesn't draw anymore. We were only back in the city for a few days yet. So he already assumes that she is lying to Mana about her drawings and all that, and that she isn't actually drawing anything. So this is really hard on me. I don't know what to choose here. I think I say that's a good idea. Maybe she gets into drawing again. So I would say that it's a good idea. Yeah, I think that's the right way to go with this. I mean, she doesn't, I can't know for sure that she doesn't draw. Maybe she still does, and she just didn't do it while I was around or something. Oh, nice. That sounds great. Do it.
でもお姉ちゃんがいらないって。
Oh. But Oni-chan just said that she doesn't want anything. Mana, would you be happy if Sachi gave you a present? You see, no matter what she says, she'd be happy about it in the end.
そうかな。
Really? Absolutely. She's an artist, right?
そうだよ。お姉ちゃんの絵はすごいんだよ。
That's right. Oni-chan's paintings are amazing. Then, no matter what Sachi says, get her that present. Oh god, I already get a weird feeling.
わかった。
Okay, I got it. That would do it. Painting was the best angle to approach Sachi's rehabilitation from. Wait, I mean, how is it? I mean, art is a lot of times a breadless job to do. Well, but if you're really good in it, then you can probably make money off it. I really wish for every artist to get money off of his hobby. That is really something great. And if even he says that this is something good for her rehabilitation, that if she would be an artist and work on her art, and that would be considered a real job, then okay, well, I'll go all guns blazing for it.
お姉ちゃんね、ボロボロの道具しか持ってないんだよ。
One-chan only has a bunch of worn-out tools.
だから最近はあんまり絵を見せてもらえないんだ。
That's why she hasn't been painting anything recently. So, I did the right choice.
でもね、これでね、またね。嬉しいな。
But, after this, she can. I can't wait. Innocent laughter filled the air. I wasn't just using this kid. Are you telling this yourself? Because if Sachi started painting again, Mana would be truly happy as well. I never had this intention to use her for my own gain. No, sir. I had escorted Mana to the shopping district.
あのね、ケンイチ。
Hey, Kenichi. She was restlessly darting her head about.
今日の朝ね、人に会ったんだよ。
I met someone this morning. Who?
知らないおじさん。
Some old guy I didn't know. Oh, his supervisor, his pups. Did he give you candy? Oh god, no, no. Was his breathing really rough? Did he say, come with me for a moment?
おーおーおー、よくわかるね。
Oh, how did you know? Maybe I should call the police.
その人ね、マナと同じ国の人だって言ってた。
He said he was from the same country as Mana. A sex offender from the same country, eh? Oh god, and I thought, no! Oh. It's twisting all over inside me. What was his name?
長いから忘れた。
I forgot. It was too long. Was long? I remember correctly, the third world country that Mana was from was an aristocracy. Having a long name corresponded to having a high social status. Did he say anything else?
マナを見て笑ってたよ。
He looked at Mana and smiled. Smiled?
ちょっと嫌な感じにじろじろ見られたの。
Oh, yeah, he kind of stared at me in an unpleasant way. Oh,
あとね、もう一人いたよ。
and there was another person. And who were they?
よく覚えてるよ。杖をついてて足を引きずってたけど、背が高くてどっしりとしてた。
Okay, that is his pups. Okay. I can't forget him. He had a cane and dragged one of his feet, but he was tall and dignified. Did he wear a suit?
胸に特別行動人のバッジをしてたよ。
Yeah. He had a special high-class individual badge on his chest. Pops. The badge bore the symbol of justice, the sunflower. For the badge itself was to represent a sunflower blooming in the face of the harsh winter of injustice.
その人はずっと怖い顔だったよ。
That man had a scary face the entire time. Well, his face was scary by default.
たまに二人で外国語で喋ってた。
Sometimes they spoke in a foreign language. You didn't understand your own country's language?
全然わかんなかったよ。
I couldn't figure it out at all. I see. Had a bad feeling about this. Alright, Mana, do not leave the room while I'm exploring the cave.
でも、お仕事あるよ。
But I have work. Take a vacation.
やだ。あとちょっと働かないといい筆が買えないんだよ。
I don't wanna. I have to work a little bit more if I wanna buy the good tools. Well, just up in Sachi's room wouldn't necessarily keep her safe either. And the man she had seen probably wasn't a criminal if he had been talking with pups. Actually, yeah, that's interesting.
Keiji, bye-bye!
Mana left with a spring in her step, as usual. We all should have more spring in our steps. I had to make sure to pick her up tomorrow. Ah, this lovely sign. I went to pick up Mana the next morning.
Keiji, お買い物付き合って。
Kenichi, help me with the shopping. Come to think of it, Sachi had said something like that yesterday. Alright, I'll get our equipment checked for defects while I'm at it. I nodded lightly and stepped into the store with Mana. She looked bitterly at her note. What do you have to buy?
牛乳とかいろいろだよ。
Milk and other stuff. I see the note for a sec. I read it. Milk, menstruation supplies, and boomish stuff. What are menstruation supplies? Does he mean tampons? Or something like that? Really? Nice for paraphrasing that. But what is boomish stuff? Boomish? Oh, that's what actually is written on that? Menstruation supplies? How would a small child would know what menstruation supplies are? Come on, Sachi! Oh, Mana, you are pretty clever.
Huh?
For real, you grabbed the milk in the bag. That's what we call the wisdom of a housewife right there. Oh yeah, it's because most of the time the one thing that is expiring, that will expire earlier, is in the front. So if you want to get the fresh things, you have to grab into the bag and look at the date. It's in most cases the date on the bag things are way more back in the past, not in the past, I mean in the future, than the ones right in the front.
常識だよ。
It's common sense. Oh, she wanted to see common sense. I'm getting in the mood to cook something for the first time in a while.
そういえば、お家のガス直してくれた？
Oh yeah, has the gas been fixed? I forgot, I need to tell the gas guy about it. Oh, you still didn't? You idiot.
ケンイチって甘いものばかり食べてるよね。
She said baka somewhere in there. Kenichi, you've only been eating sweets, right? Have I?
だって昨日もチョコレートだったでしょ？
You even ate some chocolate again yesterday, right? Oh, that thing shaped like a block. It's technically nutritional food, but it is, in fact, chocolate flavored.
マナにもちょうだい。
Mana wants some too. That stuff costs a fortune, you know.
そうなの？
Really? Really, it was health food that I had custom made by a specialized merchant for my own personal use. I ate it on days when I expected to participate in a lot of strenuous activity or when I was feeling a little under the weather. But that doesn't mean that I can't share some with you.
Bye!
Aw, it's so cute. She gave me a big smile. Well then.
ケンイチ、女の人のものはマナが買うからいいよ。
She
恥ずかしいでしょ？
She actually knew what menstruation supplies are? It's okay, Kenichi. I'll buy the woman's stuff. It's embarrassing for you, isn't it? And why would a brat like you know that? Wow, hostility right there.
常識だよ。
It's common sense. That said,
どうしたの？
what's wrong? I stood in front of the menstruation supplies a bit perturbed. What? Perturbed? What's that for a word? Should we buy 2 packs?
お姉ちゃんから一つでいいって言われてるけど。
But One-chan said 1 was enough. Well, it'd be a hassle coming back to buy it again, right? I'd even pay for it.
やっぱりお姉ちゃんと結婚するの？
You're going to marry her, aren't you? Huh?
だってそうじゃなかったらこういうの買わないよ。
You wouldn't be buying these kind of things if you weren't. Oh my. Oh. That oh god, what's crawling in my throat, man? And I'm all out of stuff to drink.
嬉しいな。
It makes me happy. Do you want us to get married that badly?
そうしたらずっと一緒だよ。
Yeah, then you'd always be together. Together forever with Sachi, huh? She'd definitely wear the pants in that family. Oh wow, a special high-class individual are undermined by a girl. Really?
あとは何を買えばいいのかな。
What do we buy next? Boomish stuff.
あ、ティッシュがたくさん積んであるよ。
Oh, there are a bunch of tissues over there. They are not a boom just because there's a lot of them. We looked around for anything suitable. We went through the entire store. We even checked the home appliance section.
ねえねえ、これなんていいんじゃないかな。
Hey, do you think something like this would work? She pointed out a small portable MP3 player. Well, I don't know when this game was released, but if it is a little bit more in the past, before smartphones were a thing, then that definitely was a boom at a certain point. Its selling points were probably its sleek white design and its simplicity. Utility ratio.
これね、前見た時より高くなってるよ。
The price has gone up since the last time I saw it. Oh-ho!
人気があってすぐ売り切れちゃうから高くなるんだよね。
Prices go up because things are popular and start going out of stock, right? That's right. You're really smart, Mana. Oh. Whoever voiced her has a really adorable voice. It did seem like something that had boom potential. It did seem.
でも高いね。お姉ちゃんからもらったお金じゃ買えないよ。
But it's expensive. I can't buy it with the money I got from One-chan. ... Pay for it, don't buy it. Oh my god. Not a thing again. But he said himself, he said that he's witch. So I believe that he's witch, and we have to buy for our girl that is under our supervision maybe some nice stuffs and show her, look, that's what you can do with money. Pay for it. It's for Mana's sake. She would feel bad if she would come back empty-handed, so yeah, pay for it. That's almost a no-brainer. He said he's witch, so I figured I might as well buy it. I called over a shop assistant.
買うの？
Are you gonna buy it? Yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to try and keep Sachi in a good mood.
プレゼントだね。
So it's a present. Mana looked happy.
お姉ちゃんのこと好きなんだね。
You really do like Oni-chan, don't you? She was so innocent. I paid for the item and took it with me. We are back.
おかえり。
Welcome back. Sachi was already awake.
マナ、買い物してきた？
Anna, did you do the shopping? Rejoice, Sachi, we found you a boom.
なになに？
What is it? What is it? I took it out of the bag.
なにこ これ。
The hell is this? A present?
いや、いらないし。
Oh, you ungrateful little... No thanks. Dot, dot, dot.
なんでこんな廃れてそうなもん買ってくるのよ。
Why did you buy this obsolete piece of junk? She snapped. You moron! I'm telling you right now, this thing is gonna be damn popular.
バカじゃないの、バカじゃないの、バカじゃないの。
Oh, oh, come on! I wanna punch her right in the gaba. Ah, no, not that I would punch any girl, so that's something I wouldn't do anytime soon, but oh god, she's so ungrateful. She said Bakasanada. She said, are you stupid over and over again with more enthusiasm.
お姉ちゃん、ちょっと落ち着いて。
Oh, Nei-chan, calm down a little. Look it up on the net if you're gonna be like that. I bet you get a ton of hits.
そんなわけないっての。こんなチャッチーモンが流行ってたら、私はブームアナリストを引退するっての。
There's absolutely no way I'm gonna retire as a boom analyst if crap like this is popular.
アナリスト？
No, not that kind of anal. It's a neologism. Don't worry about it. Anyway, enough out of you. Shut up and run a search for it.
ムカつくな。流行りもわかんない森犬なんて嫌いになりそうだよ。
Oh. Wow. Shit, what a... God damn, you're really starting to piss me off. I'm starting to hate people who are completely ignorant about what's in fashion, like you. Sachi clicked around and opened up some search engines. She typed in the brand name of the MP3 player and looked it up. Well, it looked like there were quite a number of hits. Yeah, I showed you. They both. Why are they both looking so bedazzled? She doesn't even know what numbers are. This is the perfect thumbnail. Thank you, game. She howled. Have you finally realized your own stupidity, Baka?
信じられんですたい。
I can't believe this shit!
お姉ちゃん、
Oni-chan.
こんなバカなことが、私の知らないところで世界が回ってるなんて。
This damn piece of junk getting popular around the world without me noticing!
ありえない、ありえない、ありえない。韓流ブームよりありえない。
No way! Impossible! Unfreaking believable! This is more impossible than a Korean boom! We were heading into some dangerous territory if this continued. Well, you are stuck out in the... You are stuck out in the country. It's only natural to be unaware of what's going on elsewhere in the world.
そうだよ。お姉ちゃんはすごいよ。
He's right. Oni-chan, you are still amazing. The two of us tried to comfort her.
でもこんなのどうせすぐ廃れるよ。
Of course. Something dumb like this is just gonna fall out of style soon anyway. Well, they were pretty resilient, actually. I think you would call this sour grapes.
そうだよ。ブームなんてすぐにブームじゃなくなるからブームなんだよ。
Yeah, but you didn't believe me in the first place that it in fact was a boom. So you said I bought you a piece of junk, and in fact I bought you exactly what you wanted. That's right. Booms are called booms because they die out quickly. Sachi murmured such an obvious statement with all the gravity of a curse.
じゃあこんなもんにハマるなんてみんなちょっとセンスなさすぎるんじゃないのっていう話ですよ。
Getting interested in something like this. All this means is that no one has any taste. Who she was talking to, only God knew.
私は認めないからね。べーだ。
I refuse to accept this. Bleh. Wow, thank you. I paid money for that. Hopefully I can bring it back and get my money back, you ungrateful little... And thus a cynic was born. Did I do bad? Was that the worst thing I could do? Please tell me that wasn't a grievous mistake. I'm almost inclined to end it here and really ask you, did I make the right choices here? Oh, that's right. Hey, Sachi. I struck up a conversation with Sachi as she was wiping her face with a towel. You should sleep all day today so you can be ready for tomorrow.
マジで？
For real? For real, you need to be in perfect condition.
そういえば森健も体大丈夫なの？
Which reminds me, is your body doing okay? Hmm?
その肩とか。
I mean, your shoulder and stuff. She looked at me awkwardly. She was probably talking about when Pops had messed me up real good. It should be fine. I wasn't in perfect condition, but it probably wouldn't be a problem unless we had to do some free climbing.
無理しないでね。
Oh, she's concerned about... Don't overdo it. ... She seemed truly worried about me. Well, looking at it objectively, only one could consider my injury to be her fault. And here she was inviting me to something that would require rigorous exertion.
森健？
Oh, why are you coming so close? Why are you blushing? Why are you coming so close? Not that I'm, you know. Sachi had suddenly closed in on me. Sweet apologies dripped from her doughy-eyed face. Go to sleep already.
ごめんね、本気で。
Yeah, I'm sorry. Really. ...
どうして黙るの？
Well, why aren't you saying anything? There's nothing to say.
やっぱり気にしてるの？
It's still bothering you, isn't it? No, I'm just a little tense since the girl's right in front of me.
本気？
Honky? Honky means really in Japanese? Honky? Honk honk honky? 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 Honky means really in Japanese. Really? Really? Honky? I thought you knew that I wasn't good with this sort of thing.
エッチは本気で苦手そうだけど、女の子の扱いそのものは手慣れてそう。
Why? Well, you really do seem like you're uncomfortable with sexual situations, but I get the feeling that you are also quite good with handling women. Why is this a sexual situation? I mean, there's enough of inches left. This is not a sexual situation yet. You could be a little bit blushing, but to call this a sexual situation is... And I don't know. Maybe so. I don't really understand myself when it comes to this sort of thing, to be honest. However, I do know one thing. Sachi, you are not a bad person. Oh. She offered me a beautiful smile, right in front of my face.
森健を攻略するのは難しいだろうね。
This is a fourth wall break. So, is there really a Modican ending? Is there a Modican ending for real? Please tell me, clarify this. I mean, it's kind of funny if you're self-aware of your being in a novel or in a game or something like that, but it sometimes really throws me off by a lot. I mean, if a game is aware of it being a game, and on the one hand it will become a serious plot, or tries to become a serious plot, but if they throw stuff like this in it, then it gets really confusing. Because then it's harder for me to take it seriously. Yes. Or it's just more fun. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused for no good reason. I bet it's tough to get the Modican ending. A beautiful smile that looked a little sad. I'm gonna do a preliminary checkup on the cave while it's still light out. I turned around and exited the room. Oh, he totally broke the tension. Come on, that is boring. I want to see more stuff like you and your... Never mind. Okay, good night. ... I would have to make sure that I didn't display any signs of shoulder pain during the excavation. Why? I had come to pay my respects to Pops, but... It's Morita. Enter. Wait. I trained a little bit of my voice range so that I can actually go in a lower steep thing. Enter. I stood at attention in front of him. Reporting. Pops gave me nod but the slightest glance. We will be departing to explore a cave in the mountains at 7 AM tomorrow. I believe that I've already given you permission to do so. Looked like I didn't need to bother reporting each and every minor detail. Is your work proceeding favorably? Supervising Mitsuhiro's obligation is very simple, in and of itself. All that is required of you is making sure that she takes her medicine at the proper time each day. Yes, and in addition to merely supervising her obligation, I must lead her along the road to rehabilitation. So, do you understand what your ultimate goal is? To make her understand the value of time and to improve her degenerate lifestyle. Very well. He gave me a slight nod. May I ask a question? Approved. You seem to have come into contact with Sachi's cohabitant. What was your purpose in doing so? Morita, you are fond of sci-fi novels, yes? Huh? Yeah. Great achievement is born of great sacrifice. Holy on Hill? Had Pops read it too? A brainless newborn or a healthy newborn? Which one do you think has a future? The healthy one, naturally. Indeed, humans are not inherently equal in value. That's a harsh thing to say, but I can't really disagree with that. I mean, there are some really harmful degenerates and really bad people that should be eradicated off the surface. But on the other hand, who deems who is good and who is bad? I mean, revolutions and uprisings of a lot of people are a thing because they are not satisfied with how things are. and they are determined bad people by someone who is stronger than them. So it's not always clear who has the greater value of the two. I mean, the best example of this is Adolf Hitler. Everyone followed him, but he was the most evil and worst man I ever knew in real life. So he had a whole country behind him and only died out because other countries fought him and brought him out of his business. So that is really a weird thing. So nobody can really determine value to anyone. But if you harm others that haven't harmed you in any way, then in my book you are a really bad person. You should be ashamed of yourself. But if you do good and get good back, and if you don't have bad things you want to do, if you think the things you do are good and won't harm others unless they harmed you in a certain way, in a way that is really, really harmful, not only because someone breaks up with you or something like that, because that could make you and your brain justify something like that. So it's really a hard topic, but I try my best to clarify what I mean. So the long and short of it is, I want to say he is actually right with this, more or less. It sounds really cruel, but that's how things are. I mean, who would you save? A brilliant scientist or a really nice dumb idiot? I mean, the scientist would have greater value for his knowledge and what he brings to society and to bring it forward. Even though the nice dude is maybe a good person, but you would probably let him die instead of the other, so to speak. The weird thing is, though, if you get another number into the equation, look at that. There's one nice guy who is inherently an idiot, but is really nice and helpful and offers his help, even though it's not always helpful. And you have a scientist who is a rapist or something like that. Who would you choose? Would you want to have the rapist who has a lot of knowledge to offer in exchange, but you don't know when he goes out of his way? Or would you choose the dumb person that is inherently good and wouldn't harm anyone? I know those are really extreme things, but this is something where it's really hard to determine what is the greater value of one another's life. I wouldn't do the choice here right now, but that's something to think about. Would you want a brilliant man who can actually evolve and help out with a lot of things, but he has inherently evil intentions or a bad personality? Would you just let him die and his knowledge lost in an apocalyptic world? Oh, that's another thing I put in there. Or would you take the nice guy who could be helpful and is helpful, but is inherently dumb? So yeah, that's... I don't know. But yeah, that's what he basically means. And it's really hard to determine who has. So it's always something about how much do you know of a person. I mean, you can't say if a newborn is brainless or not. If he is actually brainless, he would die immediately, so there wouldn't need anything. But I think with brainless, he means actually being dumb. So I don't know where I'm going with this anymore, so I guess I just continue. What was he trying to say?
価値の低い人間を社会にどう役立てるか、それが問題であり、森田の質問に対する回答だ。
How can we make humans of lower value of use to society? Therein lies the crux of your dilemma, and therein lies the answer to your question, Morita. What question? He had dodged my question. I had a bad feeling about this. Oh, that question, okay. Excuse me. In any case... Oh, excuse me. In any case, I needed to at least find the entrance to our particular cavern. I headed toward the mountain. Oh god, not those old noises again. So odd, need water. I spread out the map and confirmed my direction with a compass. The path I needed to take was completely overgrown. This would be quite the pain. I turned on my air conditioner. Dot 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 dot. I made my way through the prodigy's brush. It'd be easy to get your foot caught in this stuff. As I progressed, I found myself descending rather than ascending the mountain. I was probably approaching a type of sinkhole known as a dew-line. A dew-line was where rainwater collected in a hollow and corroded into the limestone, thus creating a limestone cave. I advanced upon my uncharted path for around 2 hours. Wow! The documents that Isono had procured had proven to be accurate so far. I discovered an aperture in one of the cracks jutting forth from the mountain. A gaping hole met my eyes, carrying itself in stark contrast to the greenery blooming all around. As I drew closer, I began to feel a breeze. Wind blowing into a cave during summer would imply that pits were present within its recesses, and that its overall inclination would be pretty steep. We'd have no choice but to turn back if we encountered a pit necessitating special equipment. My dad used to drag my crying ass out to explore caves with him. I had picked up some knowledge and techniques then, but they were minor compared to what I had learned from a caving specialist later in life. So, assuming that I've become a better caver than my dad, and that he really did hide treasure inside this cave, I should have a pretty good chance of finding it. The thrust of the matter was where exactly the treasure was hidden. My dad's treasure. Just what could he have hidden in there without my knowledge? Well, it's certainly possible that this whole thing is indeed nothing but a rumor, and that we are going to come up empty-handed. Shall I take a little peek inside? The entrance was quite narrow. I had to bend over in order to fit inside. I was surrounded by darkness as soon as I set foot inside the cavern. Creaking sounds arose as my feet fell upon the ground. I strained my eyes, trying to use the light from the entrance to discover what I was treading upon. It appeared to be a dry, white bone. It'd be funny if it were a human bone. Why would that be funny? That would mean someone died in there. Judging by the shape, it probably belonged to an animal, though. Perhaps it had been a stray dog or wolf? At any rate, I could see that no one has been to this cave for some time. I left the cavern. It would be prudent to prepare countermeasures against stray dogs, just in case. I returned along the way I had come, lost in thought. I finished up my shopping and returned to Sachi's room. I rustled around, packing up my things.
Mori-kun?
Oh, yes, she did not take her pills yet. Oh, did I wake you up?
いいよ。そろそろ7時でしょ?
It's fine. It's almost 7 p.m. anyway, right? Come to think of it, do you have some sort of terrifyingly accurate biological clock?
そんな便利なものはないよ。これ。
I wish. I've just got this. She moved back her wristband to reveal a wristwatch underneath. Oh.
おしゃれでしょ?
Stylish, isn't it? A watch? It looked pretty cheap to me.
じゃなくて、 リストバンドの下に腕時計っていうファッションが。
No, not that. Wearing a wristwatch under a wristband. And there are wrist scars from cutting yourself underneath that?
なわけないでしょ。
No way, what? Sachi laughed for a bit and covered the watch back up. Have you ever violated your obligation? For instance, have you ever mistaken what time it was?
ないよ。いくら私でも強制収容所は怖いからね。
Nope, even I'm afraid of concentration camps. That watch is never too slow or too fast. You had better be careful.
森健が私が違反しないように教えてくれればいいじゃん。
If you're that worried about it, you can just tell me personally when it's time to take my medicine. Don't rely on me. I will eventually be responsible for the supervision of multiple rehabilities. I won't have the time to be able to personally monitor your medicine schedule.
お、ラッキー。そしたらバレなきゃいいってことじゃん。
Oh, a lucky break. So it's okay as long as no one finds out. ... Somehow I had known she would react like that. You may be my friend, but that is precisely why I need to be strict about this.
でもさ、薬を飲むとこをちゃんと見てなくて、どうやってチェックするの？
But how are you going to check if you don't actually watch me take it? I just check how many pills are left.
何それ？穴だらけの監督じゃない。
Wait, what? What kind of method is that? That's just begging to be exploited. Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. However, let me tell you this. There was once a man who feigned the effects of the medicine and threw his pills away. What do you think happened to him? His ruse was instantly discovered, and he was carted off to a concentration camp, of course.
一回くらいならバレないよ。
No one will notice if I just do it every now and then. If you do it once, you won't be able to stop. Coming to this conclusion was easy. After all, everyone who bore the restriction of available time obligation had a hedonistic personality. Hedonistic?
でも、森健ってなんだかんだで助けてくれそうなんだよね。
But you'd come through for me in the end, wouldn't you, Moriken? She licked her lips and gave me a goofy grin. Wait, you would come through for me in the end, right, Moriken? Looked like I would have to put my foot down. It's all over if you violate your obligation. I won't repeat myself. You would do best to remember my words. Oh wow, he must have looked really scary.
怖誰かと思った。
That was scary. I thought you were someone else. Did I frighten you that much?
うん。ちょっと背後に竜が見えた。
Oh wow, I didn't emphasize that enough. Yeah, I thought I saw a dragon behind you for a second. Can also make a tiger appear. Oh!
パンダは？リラックスできそうなクマは？
What about a panda or a bear to help you relax? Might be able to.
気候？それ気候？すごいね。上がるね。
Wait, what? Are you using Qigong? That's Qigong, isn't it? Amazing! That's on the rise and is soon to become a boom. It was on the rise, apparently. Really though, threats didn't get through to people like her since they just brushed them off as jokes.
そんで、私の他にも誰かを監督するようになるってマジ？
Anyway, are you really going to supervise other people? They'd also abruptly changed the topic like that. The high-class individuals are short on manpower.
だいたい一人の高等人で何人くらい見てるもんなの？
About how many people does one high-class special individual usually supervise? Generally several of them, but it depends on their individual ability. Individuals like pups can usually supervise around 10,000 people or so.
嘘だ！できるわけないじゃん。
Be Yes, there's no way someone could do that. Yeah, I know it sounds like a bluff, but it's true. If someone has both good results and connections, he or she can even organize a city as designated by government ordinance.
町の市長になるってこと？
You mean like becoming the mayor of a town? Not really. He or she can found a town, assemble all of the rehabilities they are supervising in it, and then continue their duties that way. The towns cost a lot of money and aren't good for PR, but they do exist.
特別高等人って名前だけじゃなくて本当にすごいんだね。
Special high-class individual? More than just the name is amazing, huh? They hold a lot of titles. Politician, professor, doctor, etc.
森健は？
What about you? I'm an expert at the abacus and the goldfish scoop. Also, I'm the world's finest at putting out candles with water. I squirt out of my eyes.
微妙。
How useful. What? I'm an expert at the abacus? What is an abacus? What is a goldfish scoop? And that's just disgusting. I believe I was being held in derision.
ともかく森健はずっと私だけを見てるべきだよ。
Anyway, you should only ever look after me, Mariken. Why?
だって付き合ってんじゃん。
Because we are going out. I don't remember offering a response to that forceful invitation of yours, though.
返事がないってことは OK ってことだよね。
That's what a dude would say! And I mean a bad dude. Not a very nice, but also a guy who's really, really over his head or something like that. But, oh, I didn't read it out yet, didn't I? No response means consent. And that's definitely what an arrogant douche would tell a girl. Give me a break.
おいおいじゃなくてさ、そろそろ OK って言いなよ。
Don't be like that. Isn't it about time for you to give me the okay? Why should I? I stared at her.
じゃあこうしよっか。無事洞窟から帰ってこれたら付き合うっていう方向で。
Then how about this? You go out with me if we return safely from the cave. We will come back safely.
この戦いを終えたら結婚しようっていう感じ？
You know, I like, after this battle is over, let's get married. Aww, how cliché. Aww, but it's so cool.
もう、じゃあどうしたらいいの？
Fine, then what should we do? Nothing. Going out is a little, you know, I mean, I have my job. And I should never be allowed to go out with you.
どういうこと？
What does that mean? My mouth had slipped. Wait, what? I should never be allowed to go out with... Huh? Uh-oh. Why shouldn't he ever be allowed just because he is the Higuchi-san? Sachi, look at me closely.
ん？
You don't get it? I'm Higuchi Ken, the guy who went away and abandoned you.
なに？前世の恋人とか？
What? Were we lovers in past life? If you don't get it, then never mind. It had been 7 years. I guess that snot-nosed brats ended up reshaping their facial features when they went through severe training. Maybe I should have done that kind of training too, then I wouldn't be a goody no-shoes, or however you pronounce that.
マジでどうしたの？悩み事？秘密を打ち明ける系？
Really? What's wrong? Is something bothering you? Are you gonna have to spill your guts and reveal all of your secrets? Haha, you really do just say whatever comes to your mind.
私もさ、 実はさ、なんだかんだでね。
Well, to tell the truth,
この町ってすごい田舎じゃん？
This town is pretty rural, right? Yeah.
いい男もあんまりいないわけで。
So, there aren't many good men here. Really?
だから、その...
That's why, well... Yeah?
いや、森犬ならもうオチわかるでしょ？
Come on, you get it already, right? I heard the sound of the door closing.
誰か来たかと思った。
I thought someone came in. It was just the wind.
オチわかった？
Do you get what I'm trying to say? You are hot stuff, and I can't control my raging ovaries. I got that from a slap of Titan. I mean, I watched it a lot recently because I played Wings of Freedom and stuff like that. So, yeah, she's all boiled up. There were no real good men here. Well, there's Isuno, but I guess even he was too weird for her. Because the town was so rural, there weren't many men, which meant farming is dangerous?
ちょっと。
Hey, sorry, I do understand what you're trying to say. What? Please, let it in the comments. What did she mean? What are your guesses what she was on about? Was I white? Was I not white? What do you think? Please leave a comment about that. Really, that's also reassuring for me that you watch it till the end.
だから、あんまり好きになるとか、そういう感覚はわかんないんだよね。
Me and my dirty mind. I don't really understand what it's like to fall in love. I see.
でも、興味はあるからさ、無駄に知識はあるのよ。
But I'm interested in it, so, like, I have this knowledge that I can't put to use. Actually, I have also the knowledge that I can't put to use. Kind of. I mean, I knew how it felt like. And since then, I never felt like this ever again so far in my life. And that was 3 years. Almost 4 years right about now. No, wait, that's a little bit too long. No, not 3 years. No, 3 years. No, it wasn't 3 or 4 years. I mean, it's almost 2 years. It's 1.5 years so far. Never felt what I felt back then ever again so far. Anyway, not to get the mood down here.
たださ、私ってこんなんじゃん？
Just, you know, I'm like this and all.
私のノリに誰もついてこれないんだよね。
There's nobody that can really keep up with me. Oh, I have a lot of energy. A sardonic laugh escaped my lips. What is a sardonic?
森健はさ、私やトーカとか夏美とか義務な連中と普通に話すし、マナと仲もいいし、ちょっと違うなって思ったのさ。
Mariken, well, you can talk normally with obligation bearers like me, Toka and Natsumi. You get along well with Mana too. I thought you were a little different. I'm a man of wealth and taste after all.
真剣なんだからふざけないでよ。
I'm being serious here. Don't joke around. I had pissed her off, even though she had done the same thing to me a little while ago. Women are so selfish. Well, I would agree to a certain degree at least.
気持ちは本気なんだってば。多分これでも一応私なりに。
Would look at me like that. My feelings are real. Probably, well, they're as real as someone like me can get. I couldn't ignore this any longer. For now, though, I tried to sidestep the issue. I'll think about it. But for now, let me place priority on the high-class individual exam.
せかせかしてごめんね。私ってせっかちだから。
Sorry for being so hasty. That's just how I am. It was obvious that she didn't want me to hate her.
期待してもいいかな。
Can I be just a little bit optimistic? Hey, it's already 7.
うん。
Aw, you didn't give her an answer. Come on. ... Sachi reluctantly broke off our conversation and grabbed her medicine. Good night. She lay down on the bed with an unsatisfied face. And then her time stopped. Sachi's face was drenched in the scarlet of the evening sun. Sachi and I realized that I had been grinding my teeth. ...
ケンイチ、今日はだんまりだね。
Kenichi, you're quiet today. Really?
相談になるよ。
Yep, I listened to your gripes. How cheeky. What do you think about harems? Why would he ask a question like that?
いいと思うよ。
Okay, she know what a harem is. I think they are nice. Huh? You know what harem means? Thank you!
たくさん奥さんがいるってことでしょ？
Yeah, it's when you have a lot of wives, right? That's right. I knew a guy just like that.
ほうほう、すごいね。かっちょいい人なの？
Oh, amazing. Was he cute? I don't know if he was cool or not, but all of the women seemed pretty pleased with him.
じゃあ、いいんじゃないかな。
Wow, that's pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know if I could handle a harem because I'm a loner anyway, and I'm already happy if I get at least one. But I guess that's every man's dream after he discovered that something like this exists. I mean, I think that's the only thing ever. I am more or less like any other man. Like the majority of men, at least. But I would never betray my girlfriend. If she wouldn't be okay with it, I would never do it. I'm a nice person, and I have my standards. And my morals. Then, that's good enough, isn't it? I suppose.
ケンイチもいっぱい奥さん作るの？
Wait, is a harem actually an option in this game? Is a harem an option in this game? I'm skeptical because in The Witcher 3 there was an opportunity, but you get shot down. Oh, please don't tell me it's a spoiler. I mean, more or less, no, but I don't know. Did I spoil something? Oh no, please don't. Well, I haven't called names and I only said The Witcher, and you don't know what Witcher I mean. But by the way, watch my Witcher 3 Let's Play. It's amazing. It's so funny also in a lot of occasions. Oh god, now I dropped it, what I meant by that. Anyway, will you have a lot of wives too, Kenichi? No way. Oh, okay.
マダムお嫁さんにして。
Make Mana your bride too. Alright. Wait, he just said no way he don't have any wives, and now he says alright. I patted her head to calm her down. What? Will you have a lot of wives too, Kenichi? No way. Make Mana your bride too. Alright. What? But only if you get adult. Or if you are adult. But maybe I couldn't do that kind of thing because you would be a daughter to me at that point. She was in high spirits today.
明日探検に行くんでしょ？
You're going to the cave tomorrow, right? Yeah, I'll be back really soon.
うん。
Yeah. Her expression clouded over, just as it had yesterday. Was being alone for a day or two really that hard on her?
ねえ、ケンイチ。難しいこと聞いていい？
Say, Kenichi, can I ask you something difficult? I know everything after all.
マナは自分の国があるのにどうしてこの国にいるのかな？
Why is Mana in this country, even though she has her own? That's... I chose my words carefully. Long ago, our country had won a war with Mana's country. We had taken some of her people back with us. There are many people who live as foreigners in other countries, even when they have their own.
そう？変なことじゃないのかな？
Really? It's not weird? It's not weird. People can live wherever they want.
じゃあどうして国があるの？
Then, why are there countries? Do you mean?
人がどこに住んでもいいならどうして国が必要なの？
If everyone can live wherever they want to, why are countries necessary? Good question, actually. Who was she? John Lennon? I don't get that reference. Who's John Lennon? Please tell me in the comments down below. Please enlighten me and my knowledge. Countries make life easier on people. When I said that,
マナはお姉ちゃんに会うまで生活大変だったよ。
until I met Oni-chan, Mana's life was terrible. Oh, and she got her little tooth there. Is that actually thumbnail potential? Yeah, it is. I caught my breath after her sudden outburst. I looked at the wide-eyed girl's face. Upon it, incredibly grief mingled with anger, finding no outlet for its fury. I'm sorry. Mana was shivering, unable to control her emotions.
どうしてケンイチが謝るの？
Why are you apologizing? No, I guess I shouldn't really be saying this, but your hardships were our fault. They were because the country we formed wasn't stable enough. Someone like me could offer her naught but hypocrisy. Even so, this country would never apologize for its own actions, at least not within Mana's lifetime.
マナ、よくわかんない。わかんないけど、なんか変だってことはわかるの。
I don't really understand. I don't understand, but I do know that something's weird. This kid was much smarter, much stronger than I had thought.
でも、よかった。
But that's fine. A sigh of relief rose from the bottom of her heart.
マナね、この国に住んでちゃいけないのかと思ってたの。
I thought it would be wrong for Mana to live in this country.
ここにいてもいいんだね。
But it's okay to be here.
お姉ちゃんと一緒にいてもいいんだね。
It's okay to be with Oni-chan. He gave her a huge nod and gently brushed her cheek. It's about time for work, isn't it?
ケンイチも明日はお姉ちゃんをよろしくね。
Kenichi, take care of Oni-chan tomorrow. And make sure you go straight home after work is over. Don't go talking to any strange old man now.
はーい。じゃあね。バイバイ。
See you! Bye bye! Mana left in high spirits once more. I absent-mindedly made my way home. I smoked my pipe to calm my slight headache along the way. Well, I guess some weed is better than any painkiller. Alright, to take my mind off of things, I'll go over everything for the excavation one more time. And I'm already recording for 1 hour. I thought I would stop at half an hour. I thought I would stop at 3/4 an hour. Now I'm over an hour long again. I was a little high from the smoke. I checked over our supplies and reviewed the map. We need to evacuate immediately if things take a turn for the dangerous. We also need to try to get out before Sachi's time comes. Staying inside the cave overnight would be too dangerous, both in terms of stamina and our current equipment. I laid down and closed my eyes. Oni-chan, we are going cave exploring tomorrow. What? You don't go cave exploring with your sister? Oh, you're talking in your mind to your sister. Thank you for always watching over me. Pray for my safe return tomorrow, okay? Caves are dark, narrow, damp, and dangerous, you know? So please, think about helping me. Good night. Alright then.
よーし、今日もビリッと頑張るぞ
Alright. I'm gonna leave this episode right here. I hope you enjoyed it so far. Leave a like if you did. Maybe share this Let's Play with a friend of yours. It would really help me out. And I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Stay tuned.